Another day, another video. I am trying to post at least once every day. So tonight is just gonna be like a get unready with me. I just came back from a basketball game. I have like a mini Thanksgiving vlog coming, as well as a get ready with me for the basketball game coming. But I just got out the shower and I needed to take the rest of the residue off. But at the game, okay, context. I'm with basically my chosen family or extended family, like I am every Thanksgiving. And typically every Thanksgiving we do like an activity together as like us four, and sometimes there are sports games and sometimes there's not. But whenever we go to sports games, it's like pretty much chill. This sports game was different because I have an irrational fear of mascots, I guess. Like, if I could say that's an irrational fear, I feel like it's a valid fear. But I have a fear of mascots. And so this activity was interesting because we went to go see the Santa Cruz Warriors game versus, I think, Salt Lake, Utah. And this time where we sat, the mascot for the Santa Cruz Warriors kept coming by. And they did not know I had an irrational fear. But, because I think I have a fear of roller coasters. I don't like the heights parts and like the speed. And I have Storytime, so like every time I've gone, it's not a great time. And I also have a fear of, in general, heights. Like, I'm scared of getting in the plane because of the heights. I've been a swimmer for like almost a decade. I've never jumped off the high dive, like the ones at the very top that they use for like diving sports. I don't do well with heights. Anyways, and like, which leads to roller coasters, why I don't like roller coasters. Anyway, but one of my irrational, I feel like it is very rational, fears is mascots, or I guess clowns, because I got asked by the family member if I was scared of clowns too when they realized I was scared of mascots, because the mascot, if I was sitting like right here, the mascot kept being like right here, move over here, then move back here. I didn't want that mascot near me. So anytime he was like 90 feet away, I would dash somewhere else. So we were there like pretty much like the whole game. And he kept coming after halftime. So the last 2 quarters of pretty much the game, I kept dodging. Like, I kept being hyper aware of my surroundings and would just run. As soon as there was like a possibility, he would be within like 30 feet of me. Like, I just do not do with mascots. So anyways, I want to know y'all irrational fears. And then also to explain my irrational fear of mascots. I just don't like the idea of not knowing who's in there. Like, I've always needed to know who was in the mascot in order for me to be comfortable even taking a photo. Like, one of my earliest memories is going to a basketball game when I was like 5 or 6 with my godmom, and it was the New York Knicks game, and where we sat, the mascot came over and I screamed my head off Like, she had to take me outside the whole like arena, calm me down, and everything for me to be okay. Because yeah, I want to know what y'all irrational fear is. Like, is Mascots an irrational fear? I don't feel like it is. You never know who's in there. Like, and I will never be that kid who will ever want to take a photo with a mascot. Like, I'm running the other way. And like, I did swimming when I was younger, so luckily we didn't ever have a mascot. But like, when I went to college and I went to UC Berkeley, the golden bear would walk around campus. I would walk the other way. The golden bear was there at the football game in the stadium. I would immediately find the nearest exit. I do not play when it comes to Mascot. And I know my god sister's gonna watch this. You better leave a comment of how fast I ran away at the game today. Like, I did not play any games. She kept coming after me even though I told her to just stop and stay where she was at. But me and Mascots, like, and I feel like it's such a weird fear that I feel like I never needed to explain unless we were in a circumstance like this, like today, because I've been to games with them numerous times, but we've never been close enough to where a mascot would come, and so they've never seen me run away as fast as I did. But I did. I so much did. But yeah, let me know if y'all ever have an irrational fear that exists, or like a special fear unless you're in that circumstance. Because like, I would never bring up that I was scared of mascots unless I was in a situation with a mascot. Like, and that's also probably why I don't do amusement parks like Disney or Six Flags or any of those, because one, I don't do roller coasters, and two, Disney got hecka characters walking around, and that means I'm just dodging characters all day, and that just does not seem like fun. And all the walking. So there's multiple reasons why I will never be a Disney junkie or like an amusement junkie, but I came here to tell y'all, me and Mascots, no. But good night.